Sevens, we are back with a very, very, very special video. She left him because he's broke. Cooking with Kya by my dog Steph is cold. I've been watching Steph is cold for years, bro. He's a pioneer of this, teaching men game shit. So he definitely has some good takes. But we're gonna jump into it because, from my understanding, Cooking with Kya, she basically was at a party and she was doing some stuff with some other guys, and her reason was her ex was broke. So I'm gonna talk about building yourself up as a man and get my thoughts throughout the video. But let's jump into it, man. That's a long ass intro.
I was respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't got to stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like, he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh. It was so bad. But anyways, like I said, I'm not going to speak on his situation.
He's kind of messed up.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. First things first, well, he even get into what he got to say. You guys have to understand, a lot of guys try to gatekeep their women so harshly that you push her to do what you don't want her to do. Do you want to have boundaries? Yes. Like I already told my girl, the clubbing and all this other stuff, like, no, if you're over here, we're not doing that. I don't do that either. But if she wants to go hang out with her friends at a dinner or whatever, go do that. Like, here's my thing. And my thing is I go hang out with my friends. Last night I went out with my friends. And this is what you have to understand. You have to have a life and she has to have a life. If both of you guys don't have a life, there's going to be some issues. And you trying to stop her from cheating, you will never stop a woman from cheating unless she just doesn't want to cheat. If she wants to cheat, you can be with her every day. You can live with her. She cannot hang out with her friends. You could do whatever. If a woman wants to cheat, she can find a way to cheat. Vice versa. If a man wants to cheat, he can find a way to cheat. So don't just make your whole life around your girl, bro. Go out, make money, enjoy your life, do things with her. Yes, spend time with her, but you have to have that alone time in order for the relationship to work. It's as simple as that.
Man, how they treat you when you don't have it, when they want you established. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though, because it's all right. Y'all gotta understand, women who are of this age, you feel me? When they are this age, this is what they gonna say. Especially when they got clout. Especially when they got clout, they got money, they got celebrities in their DM, a whole bunch of dudes up in their DM, and then they just got you. She said you're not even established. She said that you be chasing her all day pretty much, right? And she might be exaggerating, she might be just going over the top, you know what I'm saying, with the situation. But right here, she ain't taking her relationship serious unless he become established. So basically, she ain't taking you serious unless you get some money. She not taking you serious unless you get some money. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it together. Come on, let's do it.
I was respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established.
I was respectful enough to still tell him. Respectful enough. That, you know what that mean, bro? That mean like she really wanted to say some shit that was hurtful.
All I was asking for. I just want.
But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know the full story, but let's say this is true. Let's take this at face value to help you guys. Okay, if she's telling 100% truth, right? He basically deserves that. If he was sitting in the house up under her all the time, didn't want her to go do anything, he didn't want to get off his ass and go get no money or do nothing. I mean, what do you expect, bro? Because my thing is, if I'm with a woman and she just sitting on her ass and she ain't bringing no value to my life and I'm bringing value to her life, I'm getting the hell up out of there too. So that just goes to show you got to have some value and you should look for a woman with value.
Established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You got friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't gotta stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated.
I'm too young. I'm too young to be with a guy that I can't really, I don't want to be with. I'm too young to be with a guy that ain't got no money. I'm too young to be with a guy that really ain't got no clout. I'm too young to be with a guy who ain't where I want to be. That's what she's saying. She got every right to feel that way. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? As a man, bro, you got to understand one thing, G. As long as you know that you're going to put that work in, G. As long as you know that the results going to come in. You know that money going to come in, G. They always going to be there.
That sucks.
That's all she said. All she saying is she just wants you to get some money. Ain't that messed up, though? It is what it is, though, bro. Meanwhile,
I genuinely don't think that's messed up. I normally agree with a lot of what Steph says. And I agree with some of what he's saying now, but I don't think it's messed up, bro. I really don't. Like, if you're a man and you're not trying, I see if you're trying and you just ain't got it, but you're trying and you're building. Okay, yes, that woman should be by your side, of course. But if you're just sitting on your ass playing 2K, bro, like, what do you want somebody to do? That's my thing. Like, if I'm with a woman and she just on TikTok all day and I'm paying for all the dates, I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing this, that, she ain't doing shit, then I'm looking at her like, yo, you need to get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
You know where she finna go, right? She finna go with some older dude, you know what I'm saying? Because he got the money, you know what I'm saying? He got the status, you know what I'm saying? He got the chicken bag, you know what I'm saying? And she like that. And I'm just gonna be real, G. She's at this university, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really think that these women be innocent. Y'all really think that these women don't be trying to show off their bodies just for nothing, bro. Man, she's getting clapped in that university. If your girl is going to college, bro, she's getting clapped out the state. I'm sorry. Especially if she calls you complaining like this. I just want you to get established. I just want you to be established. I just want you to have your own. Man, she's getting clapped. Basically, she's saying she just want big dog. But guess what? That hurts.
But basically, I watched the full video too, and she also was saying like she was trying to give him ideas and help him and stuff like that. And like I said, if that's true, I don't fault her. Like, I know a lot of red pill guys. I know Steph is a red pill guy, and I get it. I understand a lot of red pill guys like to paint the picture that all women are just gold diggers and all this other stuff. And I'm not saying Steph ever said that, but I'm just saying some of the red pill guys that like Steph. Y'all gotta understand something, bro. Are there a lot of women out here that are gold diggers? 100%. Gang, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. But what I'm saying is there are also some women that just want a man that got something going, and I really don't blame them, bro. Think about it. If you have a daughter, imagine you have a daughter, right? Would you rather her be with a guy who sitting at home all day, ain't playing 2K, she paying the bills, she supporting him, she doing every damn thing, and he just chilling on his ass? Or would you rather her be with a guy that, he can help provide, he has a purpose, he has a sense of direction? You want to know your daughter is going to be, you know what I'm saying, with a guy who wants something out of life, bro. And a lot of guys just don't want nothing out of life, or if they do, they're not willing to do the work to get there. So it's like, I'm not saying necessarily she don't go get with an older guy. She wants a guy who's already rich. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't fucking know. I don't know her. But this just goes to show, bro, this will most likely happen if you're a type of guy where you just don't take your life seriously.
It's heartbreaking, ain't it? Every man gotta go through it. It's cool. Every dude gotta go through it. Every dude gotta go through it. Because if you don't go through it, you're not gonna become a man, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You're not really gonna become a man if you don't go through this type of pain, G. Every man gotta go through this type of pain. Yes, bro. When your girl is going to college out of the state, G, this is how she's gonna act. These are the type of feelings she's gonna have. She's gonna have talks with you that's gonna make y'all break up. She ain't gonna wanna be with you no more. Why? Because she sees so many options, so many handsome guys in her face that she don't know which one to choose from. That's what she not telling you. But you know that already. That's why you keeping her in that house. You can't keep a woman in the house that don't want to be kept in the house, G.
Thank you. You can't stop her, bro.
These women want to be outside and they want to have fun, bro. But them tables turn.
And I'm going to be real, bro. This is why I also advise guys, if you're in high school and it's like your last year or your girl last year, bro, don't get in a serious relationship, bro. Don't do it. I don't think you should get into a serious relationship until post college, either during college towards the end where the partying phase and all that is kind of wore out of her, or you or both of y'all. Like, just wait it out, bro, because you definitely don't want to be in a relationship with a girl who's going to college in another college from you or another state, bro. It's just how it is, bro. Guys and girls.
That's one thing about life. Them tables turn. So she gonna be turning up, having fun with this streamer, having fun with that streamer. Got her booty all out, cheeks all out. You probably feeling some type of way because her cheeks all out. But hell, her cheeks always been out. All on TikTok. I ain't mad. She ain't my girl.
Yeah, of course she ain't your girl, yeah.
But the quicker you get your heart broke as a man when you young, the quicker you will understand life. That life ain't fair. And it's a cold world, and you gotta know how to.
Now, heartbreak at a younger age is essential for a lot of men, but it can be the best thing that's happened to a man, and it can be the worst thing. And for more guys, often than not, it's the worst thing, because a lot of guys go through that heartbreak and they spend so much of their life coping and trying to like blame women for everything. The only type of guy that helps is a guy who says, okay, I was in this situation. I allowed this disrespect from this woman or this woman to do me this way. From now on, I'm going to move smarter. I'm going to put a lot of energy into building myself, learning from my mistakes, and being a better man. That's when you benefit. But I would say 85% of guys, they go through that heartbreak and they just hate women and take all their anger out on women. And that shit is just crazy to me, because a lot of time you will mess up a situation where you have a good woman because you're so bitter from a woman that just wasn't a good woman and you just allowed her to disrespect you.
Adapt so you can be able to win. And as long as you getting some money, bro. As long as you getting some money and you look good and you got a good mindset going for yourself and you work out, you got a nice body, bro.
Yeah, you good.
Bro, the world is yours. This what they all want. This what they all want. You ain't got a car? Guess who got a car? The dude that's in her DM, he has a car. You ain't got money coming in? Guess who got money coming in? The dude that's in her DM, he got money coming in.
And I want to stop right there because I want to speak on this before we wrap the video up. All right, what I want y'all to understand is, bro, you have to do something as a man. You have to have some sense of direction, some sense of purpose. You don't have to be a business owner. I know online a lot of guys who make content similar to mine. They're always, start a business, be your own boss. To be a real man, you got to be. No, I disagree. Am I working on my business and things like that? Yes. Okay. But that's just because I want the financial freedom. I have a bunch of reasons outside of women why I want to be an entrepreneur. But, and guys, you have to do something. So many guys that are out of shape, so many guys that don't have a job, so many guys that don't have anything to their name, they have all these complaints and demands from women, bro. You got to build yourself up as a man, and you can do that while dating. A lot of guys think, oh, I have to cut off women and go ghost for a year, 2 years in order to get, no. Because what that creates is men with money with no social skills who can't get women. Then they're paying guys who make significantly less than them to teach them skills that they could have learned along the way. My phone is blowing up, y'all. My bad. But yes, I preach this almost every video. And the reason I keep saying it is because, one, new people might come across my content, and two, the people who do listen to my content, a lot of them like to argue with me about stuff like this. They like to be like, oh, well, I did this and it didn't work, or that doesn't work because women only like these type of guys. Like, no, bro, if you are a man who, like he said, you look good, you have a good mindset, you have money, you have direction, the world is yours. Normally, it's just guys that have money who are getting done like this. Or it's guys who just look good but don't have money getting done crazy. You have to understand, bro, you have to be working towards becoming the total package. Not just for women, but for yourself, for your life. Your life is so much easier when you have money. Think about a time where you had a good amount of money, and think about a time you were broke. Life is way more better, bro. The sex is better. The food is better. Drinking, partying, going out with your friends is better. Anything you want to do in life is better when you're rich. Or not rich, but you have money. Let me put it that way, because I'm not rich, but when you have money. But when you're broke, bro, everything sucks, bro. I barely can even focus on sex when I'm broke. So it just goes to show how much building yourself up as a man matters, dog. Build yourself, bro. Don't go through unnecessary struggles because you're too lazy to do the work. That's it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, more content. 007 out. Peace.